Last time on Thursday Night Therapy, our heroes began looting the bodies of the fallen pirates after a short skirmish at the dockside. They dragged 2 unconscious pirates back to the ship, the rest being tossed into a corner of the harbour. After a brief chat with Group, Des, Lani and Torrin marched back to the Fat Man's feed bag, eager to talk with the barman who had sold them out. Finding the door closed and barred, Lani began kicking against the wooden barrier. They were interrupted, however, by a man named Jabrail, a local responsible for the safety of businesses, it would seem. What followed was a somewhat heated conversation. Jabrail made it clear he would like our party to refrain from what they were doing, and although our heroes did in fact do so, they made it very clear that they were not impressed, and did their very best to push as many of his buttons as possible. After a tense goodbye, the 3 returned to the ship and were met on the way by Captain Fletcher. Back on the Howl, they finally finalized the sale of the ship. The payment of 5,000 gold was added to Fletcher's chest, and with that the deal was done. They agreed to escort Fletcher back to the Kraken, but before leaving, Des informed his brother about the meeting they had had with Jabrail, and Dev was not happy, to say the least. What followed was a very tense and potentially volatile exchange between our 4 heroes. Devvie made it abundantly clear that he viewed Goat's Head as a safe haven, and that making enemies with powerful local criminals would be a major fuck-up on their part. Overheated with frustration, Devvie left the cabin, with his brother following to express his own opinion on the matter, leaving Lani and Torrin in the cabin to discuss what had just transpired. It was a tense walk to the Kraken, but once they arrived, they sat and enjoyed an evening together. The only exception being Devvie, who decided to sit alone at the door to Fletcher's rented room, sharpening his knives. In fact, even after Des, Lani and Torrin said their goodbyes to Fletcher and left, he remained, deep into the night, guarding the door and listening. In the wee hours of the morning, happy Fletcher was safe, Devvie quietly left and disappeared into the darkness, only to appear a time later, stalking across the docks towards the Howl, dragging a large sack behind him, his hands stained red and glistening in the moonlight. And that's where we'll pick up this week. So, Devvie?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You have returned to the ship.
I have.
It is not yet dawn.
Okay.
But I would say probably not far from it. Just before we continue, the rest of you, could you let me know where you all would have been sleeping?
In the main
thing,
area.
yeah. Yeah, you have been up until now. Torrin, you've been in the captain's quarters up till now, I believe.
I've been in the captain's quarters recently, yes, as I now have zombies to take care
Yes.
of.
And Lani?
Lani went to sleep. Probably not sleeping in the captain's quarters. A bit freaked out by 2 dead people in there. He would actually be at the very front of the ship, kind of propped up, around about here.
In the open air?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, give me a perception check. I mean, you're technically asleep, so let's say with disadvantage.
Okay. Veteran, where are you? You're hiding from me. Here you are.
Nope.
That big. It's a 7. But yeah.
Then you are unaware of Devvie as he creeps up the gangplank back up onto the ship.
The little snore, little.
Devvie, what would you like to do?
I'm going to look around and seeing that no one's on watch. I kind of have a guess at the time. It's not quite dawn, you said.
No, I mean, you told me you would have wanted to
Yeah.
leave in the room fairly, I mean, after most of the night had passed.
Yeah.
So I'll say it's probably like an hour before sunrise at the most.
Okay. And what I shall probably do then, is I'll creep up to the captain's quarters and listen at the door, see if Torrin's in fact awake.
Are you a snorer, Torrin?
She is not a snorer.
Okay.
I'll
Then,
tap lightly on the door. If I don't hear an answer, I'll leave it be.
A tap loud enough to wake someone up, or no?
Depends on how light a sleeper you are, so I guess that would probably be a perception as well.
go on, give us perception with disadvantage in that case.
That'll be a natural one.
I guess not then.
Yeah. Torrin is currently deep in a dream.
Okay.
The contents of which only she will be aware of, but she is currently dreaming of other worlds and is completely unaware of your presence.
Right. I'll notice that Lanny's on deck, but is sound asleep. So what I'll do is I will I'll put the sack kind of here, and I will. I'll just sit down next to it. I'll put my hat forward over my eyes and grab a couple of hours kip before people start waking up.
Okay, so that's not going to count as a long rest, but you do of course get a short rest.
Yeah.
The rest of you would have had a long rest, so you may add hit points appropriately and recover any abilities that you would at this juncture.
Yay, spell slots.
Yay, key points.
Yeah, your health points.
Yeah.
So, with that, I would say then the sun slowly begins to rise. The town. I think the town itself would have been, is, as it always is, at its quietest between the hours of 3 and 5, but shortly before sunrise it starts to come to life again. By the time the sun rises, there are various people walking around the docks. The shipyard and the fishing yards have sprung into life, and you are free to rise at your own leisure.
I've been raising at my leisure for the last few days, so...
Yeah, but
Oh, necromancy jokes.
So Dev will probably wake kind of as soon as people start making noise in the town square. So he'll shake himself awake, straighten his hat, stand up, dust his clothes off, and then deciding that it's time that people were up and about, I will rat-a-tat on the captain's quarters door. Proper volume this time.
Hold on! Give me a minute! And Torrin would wake up and Make sure the zombies are suitably covered in a corner. The two now that are dressed in chainmail and then have the heavy robes with hoods over them. Make sure they're nicely in the corner, and I will open the door.
Sorry, just for clarification, you currently have 2 zombies and 1 dead body, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The dead body's just on the floor under the sheet. The 2 zombies are in the corner, dressed and armed.
Okay.
I will open the door and...
I'm standing there with the end of a very, very large, heavy-looking sack in one hand, looking a little bit sheepish. And I'll put the other hand up as if to say, I know. And I'll say, can I come in for a chat?
Have you cleaned up your arms before you've...
Nope.
You see when you open the door, she sees it's you. A spark flickers through her eyes, and then she notices the arms, the blood, and the sack.
Mm-hmm.
Get in.
Right, I'll turn around and kind of heave the sack through the door, and I'll close it behind me. Once inside, I'll open the top of the sack, I'll pull a smaller sack out, which seems to rattle with something. It's still quite a large sack, but not as big as the main one. And I'll put that down to one side, and it kind of clunks as it hits the floor, and you can see there's like something round is rolling around in there, or several something rounds are rolling around in there. And then I'll drag the bigger sack into the middle of the room, and I'll say, look, I blew up yesterday and I lost my cool. I would like to apologise, so this is for you. Do with it as you will. I didn't damage anything functional, I don't think. So, yeah. And with that, I'll just kind of like gesture towards it again, pick up the smaller sack, and start heading for the door.
No, you're not leaving yet.
Alright, fair enough.
I appreciate the apology, but we're still going to talk about that.
That's fine, and I would like to.
That's thing number 1.
Yes.
Number 2, what is this, and what did you do?
Oh, this is a gesture of my my apology and goodwill.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'm going to slowly open the sack.
It's a body of a random drunk person. The wounds, though, it's uncontrolled and frenzied. You can't physically count the number of stab wounds that are all over this body, but he did say that nothing functional was damaged, and he thinks functional is things like eyes, arms, legs, because he guesses that you don't need the other internal organs to function for what you do with these.
He would be correct. And Torrin is just going to look at this thing.
Can you use it?
Oh, I can use it. I can definitely use it. Yeah. Okay.
As for your first point, yes. I would like to talk about the whole situation in a calm and measured manner such is befitting our group partnership. I have some points that I would really like to make, and I would love it if you lot would hear me out. That's the way I should have approached this yesterday. I'm sorry that I let the other side of me react first, shall we say.
I'm inside checking you.
Yep, please do.
And my insight of a roll of 12 is specifically to... Do I see sincerity?
Yes.
Do I
He's...
Do I notice anything different from the usual Dev, other than from what we saw yesterday?
He is about as sorry as a sociopath can actually be. He's being genuine. But yeah, in the way that a sociopath can care about people, he's starting to care about you guys and the crew.
Right.
So it is a genuine apology.
Okay. I would look at the body again, smile faintly, and then look at the smaller sack with a curious eye.
Oh, that's my peace offering to Lanny.
Do I want to know?
Oh, I reach down, I pick it up and open it up, and it's I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Diddly-dee.
There they are, standing in a row.
A big one, a small one, and one the size of your head.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also a bottle of something in there.
Right.
And that's for my bruv.
Okay. Again, I appreciate the apology, but we do need to talk.
Absolutely 100% agree, Torrin.
I think Captain was on the bow, and I think your brother's down below. Before we assemble the crew, I think we should talk and see where things are going.
Yep.
We've got a few things to discuss aside from yesterday.
Right, you are.
But thank you for this and the apology.
Oh, yeah. Sure. And then I'll look sheepish again and kind of awkwardly turn for the door and head out. And I will head towards the front of the boat.
And I'll put my new body underneath the sheet with the other body. I have 2 zombies and 2 bodies. Shit. Alright.
I'll just put this dead person with the other dead person.
And the undead people. How much money do I have? Can I kit this one out as well? No.
You can't control more than 2, right?
No, I can control up to 4 currently.
Oh, really?
Okay, I thought 2 was the limit.
That's pretty
No,
good.
no, I can control up to 4
Okay.
using a 3rd level spell slot.
I see.
And then it increases however many I can create using different spell slot levels. Actually, how many can I control? I don't know whether there's an upper limit to what I can control, actually. I just have to cast a level 3 spell to assume control over... to reassert control over a number of them, which I believe is 4 per spell.
Okay.
Oof. Well, nice to know.
I can have a whole ship of these bastards if I want to.
Well, I think that's what you're planning, isn't it? So-
It wasn't to start with, but it's become an idea.
Hear the ancient mariner. His eyes are to the flame.
Yeah, so I'm going to head towards the front of the boat, where I assume Lanny's waking up.
Yeah, so he's so Lanny is awake now, and he's just kind of sat still where he was, but just sat back against the ship, just watching, and has just seen Dev come out, coming up towards him. Hello, Dev. Everything okay?
Well, yeah, I think so, Lanny. Look, I'm really, really sorry about yesterday, mate. Didn't really mean to lose my cool like that, and I don't really lose control like that very often. So, I brought something for you, and I'll open the bag. I'll take out the bottle that's in there, and then I'll hand you this big burlap sack. And inside is about 10 or 12 like really healthy sized coconuts.
And he takes it and... Oh, where did you get these from? I mean...
Well, I kind of took a bit of a midnight stroll just outside of the town and I climbed some trees.
These would be... Do you know what, Dev? These would be pretty great for... if we can get the right tool sort of thing, I can make a little bit more the moonshine that I make.
Oh yeah, I mean...
I know Des would like that too.
Yeah. I know that you enjoy doing that, and coconuts are kind of your thing. So this is kind of by way of an apology for my behaviour.
Well, I mean, thank you very much, Dev. I mean, I didn't take too much offence to what you said, but I'm quite thick-skinned, so.
Oh.
But no, it is appreciated.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, feel free to have a shot if you want. I think I can take one off you.
Yes. Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Is Sandara around? Maybe I should have Sandara knocking around just in case. But yeah.
I tell you what, Dev. I'll do it when you least expect it.
Oh, you know what, Lanny? That sounds more fun, actually. Yeah.
Just out of the blue, one day, pop.
And then the debt will be paid. I like it. Just not in the middle of a fight, right? Because.
Oh no, of course not. I'd have to be stupid to do that, wouldn't I?
Well.
Wouldn't I?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Of course. No, I want to do that. But thank you.
That's all right, Captain Skullcrusher, sir. If that's all right, I'll go and find my brother. I think we should have a meeting before we address the crew this morning. Well, Torrin suggested it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, me and Torrin did have a get to speak yesterday, and I think there's a few things we want to get off our chest. Certainly.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right then. I'll go and wake my brother up, and I'll bring him up, and we'll have a chat.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Right. Cheers, then. And I'll turn around and start heading below deck to find my brother.
Just as you turn, you just see Lanny go. Oh.
What?
They-
You mean like
Well,
fake a punch?
so he pretends to fake a punch, but just stop, just like, nearly. No, but no.
Dev kind of flinches.
He's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be like a punch square to the back of the head, and someone's gonna have to resurrect me.
Donkey punch to death.
Oh dear.
Just a quick point. I don't have access to Revivify, so if you die, you're a zombie.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so you're aware.
We've
So
kind of
Lanny,
come to.
if you
kinda
want
come
a
to
zombie
expect
Devvie, punch him in the head.
I think we've come to expect now that if we die, we will be a zombie. So
Yeah, I think that's well, yeah, that's how it's going to be.
It's the continuing crew after death.
Have a crew of just old characters just passed away.
Yeah.
There's a concept.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm going to go below deck and find where my brother's maybe passed out. He's been drinking.
Aye. I can hold my drink, thank you.
I'm going to shake you awake.
I immediately come with an inch of punching you as well before realising it's you. Like, fucking hell. What?
Well, morning, bruv. I'm back. I like sheepishly kind of like wave to him with a very bloodied hand.
Yeah, oh, hold on. You didn't kill Torrin or Lani, did you?
Oh, no. Someone else.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, fine. Absolutely fine for you to be going around killing willy-nilly because the moment takes you, but we have a little conversation with someone out in the street and you get all hoity-toity.
Well, I wasn't in my right mind yesterday. After all that, I had to do the thing.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's fine. I get it. You got your needs and you got your methods. But do you have an idea you killed?
Yeah. Well, no.
No. Right. So what if you've just like knocked off some, mob boss's son, daughter, whatever?
I mean, we were judging by your conversation you had. I think we were half an inch away from starting a gang war anyway. So.
No, you are not turning this around on me.
Nah, that's fair. No, you've got an absolutely fair point. It could have been a random drunk, or it could have been someone who was casing Fletcher's room. I don't know.
So there is if he was casing Fletcher's room, then there's a distinct possibility he might have some sort of links to any mob boss in the area.
We'll worry about that later. Here. And I'll like shove this bottle into his chest.
Right.
Well, it's an apology, isn't it, bruv?
All right. Yeah. Okay. What is it?
I don't know. Whatever
You don't know.
bloke was drinking that I done in.
Oh my fucking god! I'd like to pop the cork and give it a sniff. Can I tell what it is?
Probably
Yeah,
some
you would.
spirit.
It's some sort of dark spiced rum.
All right. Well, all right, yeah. Seems no, all right, okay, no, peace offering accepted. But I just don't want you to be a fucking hypocrite, go around and start killing people after kicking off at us for threatening to kill people. Yeah, you understand where I'm going here?
Absolutely do understand, and yet I am, for all intents and purposes, in this regard, an hypocrite.
It's no fun if you agree with me when I'm giving you shit. That just takes all the fun out of it. Fine.
I can't argue with logic, son.
Well, I think you can fucking argue anything. Have you spoken to our erstwhile comrades? Are they speaking to you? Because they weren't very happy with you last night.
Oh yeah. I think I've ironed everything out. Speaking of which, we're having a meeting before we, set the crew their duties.
Right. What now?
Yeah. I want to make some points better than I did yesterday, and I would really appreciate it if everyone heard me out.
Alright. Well, if you've arranged this already, then lead on.
Right, you are. I'll start heading up the stairs back to the captain's quarters.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Then I assume you all adjourn in the captain's quarters as
Yeah.
discussed. It's Torrin did purchase some sweet-smelling
I think so.
herbs. So,
I did, definitely.
but it's only partially masking the inevitable smell that is
slowly building in that room. It's at the point where you can smell it, but it's being like masked just enough by the sweet herbs that it's not uncomfortable. But it's definitely an odd smell when you walk in there.
Well, 3 out of the 4 bodies have been dead less than 24 hours, so...
Yeah, but one of them's been dead like 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, but that's fine.
And we didn't
Yeah, I'm
salt
just
the
saying
barrel.
No, I didn't pickle him. I
It's
should
not
have done.
necessarily like it's not necessarily unpleasant, but it's just noticeable.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's
yeah. Well, the level of decay now does not continue, at least.
That's true.
He is just permanently a little bit smelly.
He's a little bit smelly.
He's that friend that doesn't use deodorant.
Exactly. He's a little bit smelly, and he has been in there now for a couple of days. So there's a slight punch.
That's fair.
Can I just make up a word?
No, but if I mean, it sounds like something I would have said in secondary school. Oh, he's
But
proper punchy. Oh.
As you all enter, remarking on the punch, Torrin is sat there with a, I think probably whatever I can drink at this particular point. It's not going to be water, but it's going to be very shit beer, really, isn't it?
Well, you can drink whatever you want. There is drinking
Drinking water. Then yes, but you don't normally get not. I wouldn't want to drink water that isn't good, so I'd be drinking really shit, watered down beer.
Okay. Well, I think it was quite common to have a very watered down grog, just as something to drink.
Yeah,
That was said.
I would be having a drink. Ignore everything I've said. I'm just sipping on a drink. Just slowly waking up, wishing that I've invented coffee. Morning, lads.
Hello. Yeah. Have a wee chatting.
Yeah. Is Lanny coming, or is he still up front?
With that, the door does swing open. Lanny follows in. Morning.
Morning, Captain.
Big Annie shall appear.
I've really taken over your quarters at the moment. Sorry, Lanny.
I don't think there's anyone else we can put these Torrin, I don't think, so...
Not yet.
I'm alright. I'm quite used to sleeping outside. That's quite comfy up on the top, the front of the ship there.
Fair. I mean, if it is comfortable, you could take your hammock and put it out there, nodding to the magical hammock that we do have in here.
I didn't even think of that.
Still don't know what he does.
Right.
We did.
It feels
No,
amazing
we-
when you sleep in it. It's I think you can re-roll.
Hospitality's hammock.
Yeah, you can re-roll your long rest dice.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
missed
cool.
that bit.
Yeah. Which is pretty great as a barbarian, I would say. So, because fuck me, you get a lot of points.
Yeah, when there's a lot of hit dice to have.
Yeah.
Did any of you roll for your long rest?
No, it didn't.
I didn't need to.
I do. I'll do that now. Let's just go.
I didn't lose enough hit points to need to roll.
Yeah, because you get the minimum is.
Let's just do that.
I don't think I lost any hit points. Did I get
Whoa.
hit?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Fuck me.
Wow.
That's a pretty good spread.
That's a
Actually.
really
So-
good spread.
So you heal so well that we feel better.
Two
Yeah.
10s, 2 8s, a 9, and a 5. Yeah.
Well, there's only one.
Does your
die under an
extra bleed over to us? Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
eight.
I was on 20, 28, I think. My max is 70, so.
Fuck me. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with everybody wandering in and taking a seat and presumably grabbing some drinks, Torrin would sort of look up and say, okay, so where do we start?
Well, I would like to present my reasoning for what I feel the situation is here. If I may.
Go for it.
Bear with me, folks. This might take a little while. It looks like a lot of words, but actually, when I'm reading it, might not be. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Anyway, right. Right, so, we've come to Goat's Head, which is a safe haven for pirates, with its own local business ecosystem. We just turn up making trouble, we'll get a bad reputation among the pirate community. Now, the protection racket. If you want to supplant the current Don, we'll have to stop our piracy for a while and stay on land to concentrate on the protection business. We don't have the funds, resources, or respect to simply set up shop and bugger off on the sea, because the crew that we hire here will see no benefit in running things for us when they could run it themselves for the full profit, grow their numbers, so the next time we're in port, we'll not only be denied our cut, but may also be killed to solidify their claim. And it, simply put, it will spread us too thin and makes no sense to pursue this unless we want to stay here for the foreseeable future. Right? That's my first point. Right, now on to our reputation. If we start our piracy career by going to a well-known pirate's haven and taking control of the local underworld, how do you think the Pirate King will see us when we finally rock up, become protected under his watch? He will see a group of people known for supplanting the local power holders coming towards him. You think he's going to let that happen? We'll be mincemeat before we even get within sight of him.
I reckon it might give us a bit of infamy, to be honest.
Well, infamy is meant within the trading world, the people that pirates take from. We're not supposed to be infamous amongst pirates.
I don't know about that.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
I've got things to say on all the points, so let Devvie speak on all of his points.
Further to that, out on the sea when we cross other pirates, do you think our interactions are going to be friendly when they recognise our flag? Because of this, I mean, word spreads fast among pirates and they'll know we made trouble in Goat's Head. We'll be seen as troublemakers and a threat. At best, nobody will help us out, and at worst, we'll be attacked on sight. With both pirates and the authorities after us, we'll be lucky to be alive this time next year. Let's not make enemies when we don't need to. So, in conclusion, let's not fuck with the pirates' havens. It will go bad very quickly. We don't have the might to threaten multiple crews coming after us. Fucking with a haven means we burn all our bridges before we've even started. Pegsworthy will probably distance himself from ever knowing us, and our real enemies, Aragon and other folks that me and my brother are after, they'll be alerted to our presence and will likely either come after us or at least be very prepared when we finally come across them. Let's just play the game for now, at least until we have the assets to actually make a power play somewhere. Because right now, we'll be like a toddler trying to punch their older sibling who is simply holding their head at arm's length, laughing. And that concludes my speech.
Right.
Lanny claps.
Thank you, Lanny.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Point 1. We're not trying to take over the criminal underworld of Goat's Head.
I got a distinct impression off my brother, and I shoot him a glance, that that's what he wanted to do.
Smile.
Did you not say words to that effect?
Oh, I say a lot of things.
Right, okay.
I'm now going to look at Des. We're not trying to take over the criminal underworld in Goat's Head.
Look, right, I might have suggested something along those lines whilst,
I'm suggesting you don't say it again.
Whilst the red blood ball was coursing through my veins, there is a certain amount of things that I may have said that I can't be held accountable for.
Was it bluster, bruv?
No, bruv, it was never bluster. I do not bluster. I do, however, say stupid things when I'm under the influence of high octane caffeine.
But fair enough.
Okay. Point 2. We're not trying to push our way into anything on Goat's Head, but we weren't going to let our name be pushed around. When we've only just got here, we need to make an impression of these guys aren't pushovers.
There's ways of doing that without threatening the local shady people.
I don't see it as threatening. I see it as reassuring and standing our ground.
Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't there, so I can't speak for the words you used or the context. So I will have to take your I'll take your word on that point. Yes. Thank you, Torrin. And what else?
Your third point was infamy in the Pirate King, or was that your fourth point?
I can't remember. I don't think I was counting. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Infamy. I mean, the infamy that we should be gathering is being feared by the traders, the trade company, and the civilians, and the authorities of the mainlands, not the pirates of the Shackles.
That I agree with. Going on from making sure it's known that we aren't pushovers. That was all the intent was with our conversation, rather than making them fear us.
Right. Okay.
However, I'll echo the sentiment of your brother here. He did tell them, "Don't fuck with us, because we'll fuck right back," which I think it's fair to say none of us have a problem with.
No, if someone
Tries to screw with us,
yeah,
we're going to destroy them.
But on the same coin, the other side of that coin, we can't fuck with the local businesses that are protected and then get our noses bent all out of joint when someone actually comes to do something about it.
But we wouldn't have gone to do something if the local businesses hadn't stepped out of line and fucked with us. Which is where that then... It's the coin thing that you said.
It's yeah. I think there's a long chain of cause and effect coming into play here.
Main point. We're not trying to ruffle any feathers here. But we're letting them know that they can't push us around.
Right. I mean, call me picky, but I think that when we killed the other captain and his cronies, that would have made that point. I don't think we needed to push it any further past that.
Okay, fair. I mean, maybe overkill a little, but that was maybe a decision made in haste with the aforementioned adrenaline and bloodlust.
Yes, I think decisions made when the blood is up. Obviously.
Speaking of blood, can you fucking clean your arms?
Yeah, I'll have to.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, I'll have a wash it. I'll have a wash after this. Don't worry. I'll wash up before breakfast.
That's gonna raise some fucking questions with the crew and everyone else.
I mean, to be fair, To be honest, I don't think it would raise many questions with the crew. I think they're kind of used to it by now.
Plus, we just had a massive fight. It could just be from that.
Okay, fair point. But yeah, maybe have a wash or a swim or something. I don't know.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of that's good. All of that is a much better way of saying it than how you handled it yesterday.
I 100% agree. Again, decisions we make when the blood is up, probably not the best. So I apologise once more.
However, there are things that we do need to talk about. If there are things that are going to affect the other members of this group, like whatever you've got going on, because clearly there's something else that you haven't told us that maybe we should be privy to.
I think that's fair. I mean...
Which also then means, begrudgingly, I might have to share my shit. And Lanny, you might begrudgingly have to share your shit. And, well, Des, you're full of shit, and we know that already, but... If there's things that we need to know, or if there's things that are hidden that might affect the rest of us, at this point, if we're gonna work together, fuck me, we gotta help each other out.
Very true, we've got a ship together now. And that's a responsibility.
That needs a name! But that's the last thing I was gonna look at.
Yeah.
But... because that's a fun way to end this shitstorm of a conversation.
Absolutely. So, would you not be alright if I went to meet this, what's his name? Jabrail? If I went to meet this Jabrail and smooth things over, would that be alright with you?
I don't think anything needs smoothing.
No.
Honestly.
I think you are going to be inviting even more trouble to our doorstep, brother, if you go looking for this guy.
He understands us and we understand him as far as I was aware.
Right.
The way that things have been left is that he is aware that we are not going to be taking any shit from him. And we, didn't say we were going to kill him outright, which I believe is basically like give him a nice warm hug.
I wouldn't say it went that badly, giving Des a what the fuck kind of look. We didn't threaten him. We didn't say we were going to hunt him down or whatever, but we did say that we weren't going to get fucked with.
Right.
We also told him that he needed to have a word with his man, who sold us out and tried to get us ambushed, to say, don't fuck with them. And then we said that we won't fuck with anybody else, unless they're assholes.
Okay.
And plus, Devvie, I don't think this is a guy you actually go and find. I think it's more he finds you.
He finds you, yeah, alright, okay.
He's quite a slippery bugger. I mean, I saw him when we were in one of the bars and I followed, and he was gone. So...
There is a distinct possibility that if you go around town saying you're looking for him, it could in fact cause the kind of negative attention that you're trying to avoid in the first place.
Speaking of that, weren't you trying to gather their attention so you could work for them? I thought that was the whole point of meeting this guy.
I mean,
You said you wanted to get some jobs.
things were said.
Yes,
you're talking to a kind of a soberer Des now, one who has learnt from his experiences and is going to move forward with a...
I'm going to throw water in his face.
Highly refreshing. However, I think...
Yeah, he's sober. Shit. What's wrong with you?
Oh, well. Basically, yes, we were looking for work yesterday. Today's a brand new day, and, well, I mean, I don't really feel like working now.
Right, okay. Okay. I would like to leave this place safe in the knowledge that it's still a safe place for us to come back to if we need it.
It
Right.
is.
The thing is that okay? It's all well and good. I agree. I'm not going to cause trouble here or anything like that. But you've got to remember, this is a pirate community.
Yeah.
This is not, and it's all very well saying, oh, we've got to make sure that we don't rock the boat. Oh, it's a pirate pun. We've got to make sure we don't cause any trouble. It's a fucking pirate community. All right, I believe that there's going to be some, debauchery is going to be expected.
Yeah. Like good-natured debauchery.
No.
But it's a very fluid point depending on who you are and how you see the situation. So, how about we'll settle what we need to here, do whatever it is that we need to do, and then we'll leave peacefully and quietly.
As
And
far as I'm aware, everything's settled.
okay,
Exactly. I think everything that needed to be said was said yesterday, and then you got your fucking panties in a bunch, and just generally pissed everybody off. Well done. In fact, you managed to do that far better than I normally can, which is impressive.
well, you spend long enough looking at the best, you learn from the best.
Larry, wonderful. The thing is, bruv, is that there is no need to be going off like that, especially to us, and especially where other people can hear it happen.
Okay,
All right. As far as everyone on the ship is concerned, we are a council of sorts.
you
We
know
run
that
this place.
sometimes I lean in a bit. I say, sometimes I just can't control that, bruv.
Yeah. The problem is that you're going to get to a point one day where this is going to happen, and I'm going to lean in closer and start saying it quieter.
And
Where-
knock me out.
Yeah, well, you say that, but it's all very well saying knock you out. I don't want to accidentally kill you.
You won't.
I would be.
You know where to hit me, and you know how hard to hit me. You've been doing it all your life. It'll be all right. Don't worry about it. Plus, we got Sandara now.
Is that loud enough for Lanny to hear?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just see him sideways glance.
Yeah, Lan. All right, I know what you just said, but there's me punching him in such a way that I'm aware that he probably won't die, and there's you punching him. And now I'm not saying that you would better pull the punch. I am saying, however, that you're a big lad, and
And I'm a fragile wanker.
I don't really want my brother's head accidentally separated from his body, if you don't mind.
Devin got a little grin. So,
Oh, and I turn to everyone. I like wide-eyed. I look around the table and I go, "Oh yeah, by the way, if at some point in the future, Lanny lands me with a cheap shot, just let it go. But see to it that I don't die. But just let it go. All right, just putting it out there.
I'm just going to look back and forth from Lanny to Devvie to Des. It's like, the fuck am I doing here?
Look.
You lot are mad.
Torrin, I apologise to you in a way I thought was befitting what you're into, and I did the same for Lanny.
Okay, that makes more sense, actually.
Lanny turns to Des and Devvie and looks at them and is she calling us mad with these 4 fucking dead bodies in here?
It's a different kind
Hey.
of madness, I suppose.
It's a kind
They
of-
aren't all dead.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
Okay. I mean, they look pretty dead. I mean,
Yeah. Now
I'm going to say in Undercommon, raise your arms. They're just all the 2 zombies just raise the 3 arms that the 2 of them have collectively.
I raised mine as well.
Right. Okay. This actually is a wonderful time to bring up another possible conversation topic. Torrin,
Hello.
when's it going to stop?
Next question.
No.
Okay, fine.
I mean, call me
see-
call me an enabler, but I've just kind of made a corpsicle deposit too.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the sheet off, and you now see that there's another body there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
On this body, my brother will absolutely be able to tell that this was me.
Oh, right. Well, I can see why you're in a much better mood this morning.
Well, you know, everyone blows off their steam in their own way.
Yeah. Yeah. Bruv.
Yeah.
Where did this happen?
Oh, I think it was just outside the Kraken.
So, just outside the pub that we were in.
I mean, maybe we should get the crew to pack up some things and bring up the plank thing that we.
I think
I think we need to have some conversations first.
I think there is a distinct possibility that you have made things far, far worse than us three put together did.
Yeah. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't think he worked for them. I mean,
If you ask,
well, if he did, he was far too drunk to be doing his job. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And I'm gonna throw the sheet over the bodies again. Right. Not there. No one needs to know about it. Just leave this room, at least for now.
So
It's
talking questions. What is your deal, Torrin?
Oh, I hoped you'd gloss over me. Shit. Okay. How detailed do I have to be?
you don't have to be detailed at all. You don't have to say anything.
As long as we've got an expectation of what we might be dealing with.
Okay. Ah, shit. And you can see she's antsy and nervous at this point. And she's sort of restless leg and like scratching and pulling a bit of hair and
Right. I mean,
not
if you're-
comfortable.
If you're not happy talking to us about this, it's fine. However, if there's something in your past that may come along to, cause problems for us at some point in the future, it
Yeah.
would be best that we know about it.
Yeah, I know. Shit. Okay, the dead things aren't going to stop for a while. And you're just going to have to trust me on that bit. Because that bit doesn't concern you or change anything or do anything, and it's fine. You don't have to worry about it, and it's okay, and there's nothing to go on about that. And I'm rambling, and I'll shut up about that one. But yeah, okay, there might be something that might come later down the line that's not dead thing related.
Something? Or someone?
Oh, someone.
They actively out to get you, seeking you, or just someone we might run into and then have to
I
give a
don't
wide berth?
think so.
Okay.
But if he is,
It's a he, right? No,
it's a problem.
Right. And is it... do you want
It's
it- do you
not
wanna
like
give us
it's
a
not like
name,
a
or-
huge problem or like a. I mean, it's much less of a problem now because I can shovel a lightning bolt up his ass, but it's more of a problem than I'd like.
Alright. If at any point you want to drop a name that we need to look out for or keeping the
Yeah,
eye for, then feel free,
I'm
but-
getting there. I'm getting there.
In your own time. Don't worry.
All I want to know, right? All I want to happen, right, is that I don't want one of those situations where I'm out in a pub, for instance, and someone approaches me and gets talking to me, and all this stuff, and then they start asking questions about, seemingly innocuous things, but in actual fact they're picking up information from me about you.
Well, that's why I don't go by my name.
Right, it's fair enough, but I'm just saying, a description or something to look out for. Someone asking particular questions about a particular name or something like that.
You already know the name.
Oh.
It's Blackheart.
Oh.
What's
And-
their name is Blackheart.
And her head is like in her hands, and she's rubbing her temples. And
What?
she's not happy at this point.
Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so there's. Let me just explain this one. When we all got picked up by Harrigan, I had not so long beforehand escaped off a prisoner ship.
Right.
I was arrested and I was held for a few years in a cell.
Right.
So god damn it. Okay. So you all got picked up with me later on. But before fuck, god damn it. Okay. We all got picked up in Port Peril. I came from Port Peril from Hell's Harbor. I was in jail for a few years in Hell's Harbor, being interrogated and tortured by a man called James Blackheart.
Old Jimmy Blackheart, right? Yeah.
And God, he's a real cunt.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like it.
He's slimy and he's cruel and he's and you can see sparks are starting to flick behind her eyes at this point. Like, this is part of the reason why I like the lightning, because that was part of what he used to do.
Right.
And I'm gonna take off my coat and my shirt and show them my back. And you all would have seen it before from previous times on the ship where I've just walked around without a shirt on when we were on Harrigan's or when washing clothes in the sea or whatever. But she is covered in burns and cuts and scars. And if you've ever seen tattoos of, or not tattoos rather, if you've ever seen where someone has been hit by lightning, it looks like a white tattoo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You look
There
like,
are-
It's all
a
branching.
snowflake almost.
Yeah. There are blotches of these white, inky scars across her back and her side.
Right, well, that's one cunt we've got to hunt down.
Oh, well, I'll be hunting him, but just not yet, because I want to know that I'm ready for him. I want to enjoy that.
Was he at the prison, or was he somewhere before or
No,
after?
he was at the prison. And I got, I don't know, bought or sold, or I just had to be moved somewhere for something, and they put me on a ship out of Hell's Harbor, and I ended up in Port Peril, and they didn't feed me, so I got really thin, and I slipped the manacles, and I got out. But from there, then got onto Harrigan, and well, that was one reason I fucking hated Plug. He whipped me on the ship, remember?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why he is the first. And I'll point over my shoulder at the one-armed shape that stood in the corner. With that one arm still raised, I've now remembered. So I'll say in Undercommon again, put them down. And they'll put them down. So, yeah, but I didn't mean to call myself Miss Blackheart because of him. When we were, we were starting to run the crew, and I panicked because I didn't want my name to get out there, and
the first thing that came to your head jumped out your mouth.
And the first thing that came to my head jumped out my mouth, and now I'm Miss Blackheart.
We've all done it.
And
you know you can change it. New ship, new name, new reputation.
Well, now I've grown to like it.
Oh, fair enough.
I've stolen his name.
He might come looking to see it back.
Well, that saves me trying to find him. But I can take his pride, I can take his name, and I can take his life. I can remove everything from him. And God, that'll feel good.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, Merkle below, that'll be something I'll enjoy.
Oh.
But I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. And I don't know a spell yet to figure that out.
Well,
but it's something I'm toying with. And I'll sort of tap my spellbook that's in the holster on my leg.
If he finds you before you're ready, we're by your side.
Yeah, and I mean, if he finds me, then it makes my job easier. But I might be a bit. 3 years, 3 fucking years. That prick. Just thinking about him makes me tense and angry.
Soon as we're sharing mood then, Annie, is there anything else you've not told us?
Well, it's not quite as maybe extreme, I suppose, as Torrin being locked away and that, but I mean, there's something that I did want to try and speak to Captain Pegsworthy a bit more, but he's not here. I had a brief chat with him, and basically, to cut the story from being too long, that I may have briefly mentioned it, I think, to you, Torrin, before, but I was actually banished from my island, from my tribe, for the sole reason that something happened, and there was essentially like a weird mist of some kind rolled into the island, and a small party went to see what it was. That included the chief, and they didn't return. So about a day later, I myself went looking and found the chief by himself, and a pretty crazed look about him, and he just wasn't himself, and he was covered in blood, and I had no idea what had happened, but he then tried to attack me, and I subsequently killed him. And this was seen by a few members of the tribe, and I was then ejected for it. And there were, when this weird sort of fog rolled in, there was something kind of what's the word, like that is ominous about it, that it just didn't seem right. And when I spoke to Captain Pegsworthy before, he said there was actually a pirate captain with a ship that did something like that. And I know Harrigan had his own thing like that when we attacked that other like merchant ship, but this was way worse and almost seemed like it was alive as it moved. But yeah, so something there, and the reason I didn't scour the Shackles, but certainly I got around a little bit before I just ran out of money, I ran out of energy, and I couldn't do any more. But I know I can get to the bottom of this and find out what went on, deal with it, and then eventually return to the tribe and try and reason with them and say that I was innocent and it wasn't me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then you got picked up by Harrigan, as well.
From what I remember, was leaving a port on the ship and not feeling great, but being okay, quite hardy, and got on with it. But next thing I remember was what seemed like weeks in the bottom of that ship before I met you lot. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's rather mysterious. I remember you telling us that before. Personally, it doesn't sound like anything I've ever encountered. But
no, like I said, Pegsworthy said there was this. I'm sure it was a female captain that had some sort of weird thing that she could do, and she was a bit like you in ways, Torrin, in that she dealt with a bit of magic and could do some stuff that was a bit out of the ordinary.
Do you remember her name?
No, and I'm sure Pegsworthy did say something, but it's gone off the top of my head. So
Harrigan had his girl, and Plug had his girl as well. That they both had magic. What was Plug's? A Rita? We fucked her up in the when we took over the ship.
Yeah.
And she had control over weather and was able to do things with fog like Harrigan's.
Yeah, this was way more extreme. It was almost like it looked like snakes or something, like crawling across the sea. It was like a really, really odd kind of deep fog.
That is intentional magic, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not something I know anything about. That's some high level stuff.
That's definitely.
I know it's very vague, but there's something there, and I've got to know in myself that what I did, I was in the right because I was defending myself, but at the same time to explain to the tribe and go back and see my family, certainly, and yeah.
Yeah,
And you're from the Shackles, aren't you?
Well, no, not quite. The island, I'm not the best at like your knowing where to go and your geography and your maps. I'm good at with ships and good at sailing, but where the island is, it's kind of way out west. It's way kind of beyond the Shackles.
Right.
So, to get right over this way, we're quite far in the east at the moment, aren't we, the Shackles? So we're quite far away at the moment. So
we were basically at the most eastern point.
Yeah.
When we were in Blood Cove.
Have to work our way back.
Starting to move back west again now.
This isn't a quick goal. This is certainly a long goal and investigation, but the whole thing we were talking about with infamy, there must be something there. They'll talk to the right person. We might find out more.
There's a couple of places we need to stop in on anyway, so...
Yeah.
Maybe we can find something out.
No.
And what about you two?
Oh, us? Oh, we are on a cruise. We got sidelined at one of the.
You're full of shit.
We are all aware of this by now. You don't need to keep saying it.
Alright, well, I'll just look at my brother and I'll be like, I don't think there's any harm. And, you know, we're all sharing so that we can trust each other more, so... Yeah, me and my bruv, we're looking for our dad.
Oh,
And you will see immediately Dez's cheerful, kind of uncaring demeanor fades immediately.
Yeah, so, we're not trying to reunite with him or anything. In fact, we are, we're planning his demise. He's a wanker.
yeah, not the nicest of fellas then.
No, his name's Gavin. Gavin McCrae. Yeah.
Gavin.
Last we knew, he called himself an admiral, but he was just a narcissistic, jumped up captain with a couple of ships under his command. He was nowhere near an admiral, but Hegsworthy seemed to know where he is. He's given us a little bit more information on his status. Basically, we're he killed our mum, and we're out for revenge.
Revenge is not the word I would use.
Revenge is putting it lightly.
What we did to Plug here will pale in comparison to what happens when we find him.
What he said. So, we're hoping to head over to a place called Tidewater Rock, because that's the intel that Hegsworthy gave us, and it's possible that he's based there. Apparently married to a rich Chilaxian who essentially got him Tidewater Rock as his the centre of his little kingdom, shall we say?
He's going to be quite well set up then, I imagine. It's not just a case of
And
bowling in there, killing him, getting out
protected.
again.
Yeah. I mean, it does sound like a fairly strong name, so I don't know anything about it. So I'm hoping we can skirt the shackles a bit, gather some information, and then once we are protected under the flag of the Pirate King, maybe we can make a move. I don't know. It all depends on what information we can get, I suppose.
So you wanted to head out there a little bit later in our journeys.
Yeah, I think so. And
See if we can scope things out first.
yeah, and a little bit like you know, we're not really going to mask who we are. If our name gets knocked about a little bit and he comes to find us, well, that just brings our timeline forward a bit, you know. Got to deal with it. But we ain't cowards. We're not going to hide away. Just
Fair enough.
bide our time.
There's distinct possibility, considering the fact that he is now apparently an admiral, that in order to get to him,
We might need to take some of his ships away.
well, there's a possibility, but I'm making it clear now that if it comes down to it, that I get the chance to kill him, but it will mean my own death, then I am willing to go down that route.
That goes for both of us. I think we've kind of had this unspoken agreement that, you know, if one of us has a shot, even if it's looks like it might be a fatal mistake, then we're going to take it.
I can appreciate that.
Well, the business is in the hands of our Auntie Ethel at the moment. She's got the reins. She's a tough old bird.
You would fucking love her. Torrin.
You would love her, Torrin. And Lanny, she'd make a fucking fuss of you, mate.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
She
But
would just want to feed you.
Auntie we like, Dad we don't.
That's
In fact, while we're here being all touchy-feely, sherry, if it does come down to the fact that me and my brother go down, but we take him out, we would consider it a personal favour if you would return to our Auntie Ethel and let her know.
Yeah, of course.
I think we can do that. I mean, if we're going to be there when this happens, you know, the two of us will back you and try and keep you alive.
Yep, we appreciate that.
Yeah,
but-
appreciate that.
If it comes to it, I guess we can take you back.
Yeah, and don't give us back to our auntie as zombies. She won't appreciate that.
No, she won't be. She would be rather less impressed.
Yeah,
I
I
promise now I won't turn any of you into them.
right. Appreciate it.
Anyone else we meet along the way,
Oh yeah, fuck it.
I can't promise.
While we're here, actually, while we're talking about this, obviously, as well as searching for our dear father and reaching unholy vengeance on it, it does appear that I may have picked up a small amount of destiny. It's unfortunate. I wasn't expecting it, but it's what happens, I suppose, when you go around calling gods bastards.
A small amount of what? Sorry.
Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, it does appear that dear Besmara has taken a shine to me, and apparently I'm here to save the Shackles. Trust me, I find this as hilarious as you do.
Honestly, I thought you were pulling our legs.
No. I apparently met a god.
It's
Are you
hard to tell.
serious?
I'm being serious.
Oh
I
God, you are, aren't you?
I was struck by lightning. You saw that happen.
I did.
You were there.
But I've also hit people with lightning, and they haven't had godly experiences. They've just died.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, and I feel this is worth mentioning. I think, Torrin, that you would like her quite a bit. She is quite foxy. But she did say that there was a calamity coming towards the Shackles, and that I was supposed to stop it. I don't know how one goes about stopping calamities.
No pressure, bruv. No pressure.
Yeah, right, exactly. I don't really know how, what, where, or how I would go about doing anything like this.
Well, I hope I'm
Right.
around long enough to help you out. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, it is concerning the fact, obviously, that my personal mission is to find my father and make his insides out. But also, apparently, the fate of an entire kind of location rests upon my shoulders. Which I've got to admit, I'm a little bit concerned about.
Is an issue.
Oh,
Yeah,
now, how much are you going to have to brew up to deal with that?
I mean, I've got I mean, a bit more of that stuff I had yesterday, and I might be able to do it. But I mean, yeah, it's something to consider. and I don't really know what's going to happen if I don't. If you know what I mean, because if some sort of apocalypse happens whilst we're off doing something else, I'll be like, oh fucking hell, my face is red. And then I might get summoned up to Besmara again, and she might give me a right turning off.
Yeah,
don't really want that.
Let's not do that. Let's try and find out what's going to happen before it happens, and then be there.
Well, yeah.
Shit, 6 months ago I was in a fucking jail, and now I've got a friend who has to deal with a cataclysm.
Speaking of that, actually, out of interest, Torrin, if you don't mind me asking, what were you in jail for? I mean, bearing in mind that you are here with not only friends, but he still has blood on his arms from whatever he was doing last night. Anything that you've got, I don't think we're going to be squeamish about.
Well, kind of that. The whole dead people thing.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Oh. Hold on a minute.
You made dead people before.
She's a grave robber.
No, well, they kind of thought I might have been, and then they found me in a graveyard, and...
You are a grave robber!
No, I'm not. I didn't.
Oh, I should have taken a bet on that.
I mean, I might have thought about it, but I know I didn't. But they thought I did, and then they arrested me, and then they found my book, and then...
2 and 2 equals however many they want, right?
Dig up a corpse to reanimate.
No, I only figured out that I even could while I was with you. It was just... That was what I wanted to know how to do it, and I was researching it, and then I was in a graveyard, and one thing led to another, and then I was... Yeah. Then they arrested me, and then I met James Blackheart.
Torrin, are you one of them people that does, like, sexual things with?
Oh my God, no, Lanny.
I'm just asking.
Lanny? Hold on a minute. How do you even know about that kind of stuff?
Well, you hear things.
One does not ask a lady her sexual habits.
Or even Torrin.
We say a skeleton's got a good bone.
Oh, right. No, hold on a minute. You are encroaching on my gimmick here, Lanny.
Yes, I think you've rubbed off on me.
I did no such thing. Oh no. Right. Sorry. I see what you mean.
I am going to be
I rubbed
very...
off on you.
Oh my God. I'm going to be very, very clear and direct with this. I don't shag dead people. And I don't shag men.
Right.
So...
okay.
anyone in this room, alive or dead, is safe from me.
Oh yeah, Torrin. Yeah, you're like this, right? In the pub last night, right? In the pub, I found out what the lady version of cock blocking is.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to know.
You do? Oh, it's great. Go on. Ask me. Go on. Go on. Ask me.
What?
Beaver damming. Oh,
does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Well, on that
Quick
glove.
as a flash.
Sound effects and everything.
Torrin reaches across and grabs you by the neck, like the back of the neck, just like clips you on the back of the ear, and just sends lightning through you. I'll do minimum damage because it's you.
You've done 10 apparently.
No, I'll do 2 instead of the rolled damage. But yeah, that is not. No.
And on that shocking note, I'm off to have a wash.
No. There are two other things.
Oh, okay. I'll sit back down again.
One. Yesterday, you said something, and I know you apologized.
Okay.
I know you.
Yeah. I
want to make it very, very clear.
I hold my hand out.
I am no one's woman.
No, I know. It was meant to hurt. That was the whole point. But please do hurt me back if you feel you need to.
If you say it again, I will send a lightning bolt
up my arse?
through your testicles.
Oh, all right. Can you put one up my ass as well? I've kind of got
I did not need to know that.
I didn't need to know that either, bruv.
The second thing. The second thing, before you wash that off, we own this ship.
Oh yeah, we do.
This is ours, and the nameplate has since been removed by the previous owner.
That it has. So,
that's something that we need to talk about.
Well, my suggestion, that's still on the table, but if anyone's got a better one, I'm quite happy for it to be that.
I mean, I'm just putting this out here, right? We are kind of, if you want to look at it this way, we are sponsored by a deity. We've got a motif of lightning. We've got two people on this ship currently who can use lightning in interesting ways.
Right.
So,
and I don't serve her.
No, but you have a lightning, motif to your interests. I'm thinking, well, something about the lightning bolt, because we're swift and we are damaging when we get there, kind of thing.
Yeah. Lightning. All right. Any other things to throw into the hat?
I mean, I quite liked the blood wake when you initially brought that up, but
I still like that. But that
Yeah, I mean,
but the lightning bolt.
Taste.
Yeah, we'll call the next one a lightning bolt. We'll call this one the blood wake.
If everyone agrees, I mean, I don't want to hog the creative thing here.
I mean, it'd be fucking scary for people if they think that the blood wake's coming for them.
Yeah. I've got an idea to add to the drama as well.
That'll be something we can look to in a bit. Yeah, if we I mean, and head is back in hands at this point. So you with your newfound power, are you is that staying where it is, or is she giving you more unwarranted gifts?
Hold on. I mean, okay, I'm going to ignore that bit for a second. It wasn't really. I mean, it was kind of discussed. She did suggest that if I was to, carry on doing her bidding and whatnot, then more, more gifts may be sent my way. But she didn't really give much information about how to go about doing that. So I got her attention by obviously being amazing at fighting people. So I'm just going to carry on fighting people
Well-
and see if that has the divide effect.
I think that being the most piratiest of pirates might, do the job. I mean, she is the goddess of pirates.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, yeah, to answer your question, Torrin, I don't really know, but I'm going to carry on doing what I've been doing and see what happens.
Then the lightning bolt motif may stand. It's you know I'm pissed at you, right?
You have mentioned it once or twice.
Took
yes.
me years to try and figure out this magic, and just suddenly you get hit by lightning, you meet a god, and suddenly you have power. Fuck you. You don't deserve that power.
Well,
God, you're irritated.
I mean, worth is subjective, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just because I've come into this, some might say against my will. I didn't ask for this, but I was interested in it, and I showed a bit of interest with Sandara, and she told me about how this kind of stuff works. But
Yeah, I know. I just...
Right.
God, I feel cheated.
Before the steam starts coming out of Torrin's ears, shall we take a vote on the name of the boat? Oh, yeah,
I don't think a vote's required. I think Bloodwake is it. To be honest, I don't think anyone. Unless Lanny, do you have any objections?
No, always like when there were. I was toying with something to cross Bloodway, lightning, something like that, but I can't think of anything suitable that would sound a bit more menacing. So.
We could call ourselves the Blood Lightning, but I think everyone might think that we're all about 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I was trying to think of something, but it just didn't work. So
We all wear
Bloodwake.
bowling
Bloodwake
shirts
was-
with flames on them.
Yeah.
Out of character, I owned one of those shirts.
Yeah.
I'm sure you fucking did.
I had one with a dragon on the back.
Wonderful.
Oh,
That's the next level.
God.
That's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wearing with your big black baggy jeans and your Doc Martens.
A wallet chain.
Wallet chain! Every fucking body's got a wallet chain!
I had one of those. I did have one of those.
Back of the room.
Bloodwake. Well, we toured with Bloodwake before, and I've really liked it. Always liked it. So I think,
Right.
yeah, we go with it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Do we
Well,
write it in blood?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
because it'll wash off.
I'll just look around at the sheets on the floor. I'll be like, oh well, we've got plenty of it to use. He doesn't need it.
I'm sure there's a carpenter fairly close that can do us a sign within the day, and we can start moving. We need to mount it on the back of the ship, and then we're golden, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not exactly like we need paperwork, is it?
No, not.
Nah. I mean, we'll need to have something knocked up for when we. But if we ever go into any legitimate ports, but apart from that,
Yeah, I mean, we do have the paperwork. We just need to.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't
we
know.
do.
Someone needs to cross it out and write a new name on it, I guess.
Have it all made official, like. Maybe that's something we could do back at. We could go. Oh, we could do it in Blood Cove. That would be fitting, wouldn't it?
Yeah?
I mean, do we have a reason to go back to Blood Cove?
Ah, no, just dramatic effect.
I mean, it would be nice, but
If we find ourselves back that way at any point, it would be nice. But let's not put it on our to-do list. But
yeah, I mean, for now, I think we're doing all right, aren't we?
So what's our next move? What are we doing now?
Well, you need information. Lanny wants information,
I've got a funny feeling that
and I've got a a particular want to throw some lightning bolts.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So I think we should start heading out to sea and seeing what trouble we can
I
find.
think that's a very good idea because I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we are thought of very fondly here to gather any information off anyone. I think people are going to be tight-lipped for a little while. Let's go somewhere else and let it die down here.
Well, I guess get the ship ready, get the nameplates done while we're making preparations, and then I think we could probably head off after midday. Shouldn't take long.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Would you,
Unless you've got a reason to stay for any longer.
Well, no. I was actually thinking maybe we should leave sooner.
Well, as soon as the nameplate's done, we could leave.
Well, my brother does have a bit of a point in that I don't know who I killed.
Oh yeah, that.
So
I mean, could we not just like get a bit of wood and do it ourselves?
I'll do it. I'll do it for us for now. I'll do a temporary one, and then we can have a proper job made up when we go to the next port.
I mean, yeah, and we've got Balik and
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, we could have it made on ship.
Pretty handy, isn't he?
yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we'll get Balik to do it.
Yeah, sounds good. Right, let's make ready.
Yeah,
Have we got
well,
everyone?
Do we need
Everyone.
supplies?
I was about to say that. Are we like sorted for like water and food and?
Well, let's get Croup to take a contingent on shore to gather what's needed.
Yeah, we'll send Croup off to deal with that.
And then we'll let off after he comes back.
We'll
Also-
send the Radubis with him as a guard almost.
Yeah.
We'll sort the ship.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I'm a bit aware currently that we don't really have anything in the way of like defense on a ship-to-ship basis.
All of our crew are armed.
Yeah, but what I mean is if
You're thinking
if-
ballista.
I'm thinking, yeah, if Pirate McGee starts firing at us with their cannons from like out of spell range,
But that's why we've got the smaller, faster ship.
yeah. All I'm saying is that maybe we should consider maybe I don't know, a ballista, as my brother said, or a cannon or something.
Um,
Point of order for the DM. Cannons? Are they a thing?
Not really a thing.
No.
Oh.
Okay. So
No,
it
sure.
is more ballista and things like that.
Yeah, catapults.
Yeah, cool.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, you're still here. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sean's having the easiest night of his life.
I was literally thinking the same thing. This is, up so far, the easiest DMing night of my life, I think.
Wonderful.
Right. Well, to balance that, I'm going to go into town and speak to every single NPC.
Fight with them all.
Get ready to make some shit up.
I'm going to go and fight every single one of them.
Find out each of us their name, date of birth, sexual preference.
yeah,
we could specifically cut the dicks off and measure it.
Right.
But yeah, so we just putting out there, ballista and whatnot, just in case we ever find ourselves in a situation where we need it.
Shall we send Balik out with a couple of people for that? Because he'll know what to look for.
I mean, I don't know whether it's something that we need to worry about right at this particular moment, because we shouldn't be taking on anybody that's that much bigger than us just yet.
Alright, no, I'll get
And
you
we've just spent a lot of money,
We have actually. I don't think I've got
and
that much
that'll
back.
keep us in port a whole lot longer.
Yeah, no, let's go and figure something out when we're out there, because I think time is of the essence at the moment to let things cool down here.
Yeah, well,
All right, supplies only, and then we'll sort something out.
I might need Croup to get me 2 more sets of robes.
All right.
Pinky.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 2 more subjects, and yeah,
Right. Yeah. Do that then. We'll get him and the Rahadumis to go on shore, grab supplies, and your
We'll set
2
the
extra
ship.
robes, and then we'll get the ship ready. Let's do that.
and then I don't know, pick a direction and sail.
Yeah, I reckon. Before you lot address the crew, actually, you could probably address the crew without me. I'm gonna go and clean up.
Yeah, please do.
Right.
I mean, just swim in the harbour if you want.
But that's pretty much what I was just gonna jump off the side and have a little bit of a splash around. So I'll see you when I get out.
That's fair.
Right. Off I fuck, and I literally get up, walk out the door, close it behind me, and then a few moments later you hear a splash.
Probably a shout of "Man overboard!"
He's alright. He's alright.
Ignore him. Right, I
Jumps along
will
the side and lands on the deck. on the
on the fucking pier. Fucking head first.
I think I've broken my arms.
2 bludgeoning damage to your face and your pride. I will look at the other 2 in the room and say, well, that went much better than expected. And, yeah, thanks for, listening. I mean, we've all been very open with this shit, and that's great, but yeah, you're the only people that I've ever told that, and I'd like to keep it very close to the chest.
I think we can keep that secret, certainly, Torrin. I mean, you've got, 2 dead people and 2 undead people in here, and most of the crew don't even know about it, so sure we can keep...
Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to deal with at some point as well. You have to tell the crew that they're here. And, well, if we're out to sea and they find out, they can't really go anywhere. So,
Great.
I guess we'll figure that out.
I believe the term is we will burn that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, let's not talk about burning things when we're on a wooden ship, please. That doesn't end well for us. Unless Besmara's given you some way of stopping fire.
Yes, it is called water.
Yes. Has she also given you a bucket?
No, but I have been blessed with the ability to buy a bucket and then carry it with me.
Right.
Yes. Speaking of character. Speaking of buying things, apparently I didn't save my PDF file last week after we paid for the ship. Can you remember how much money I put in?
It was like
333.
yeah, it's 333.
Yeah, because I put in a singular goal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
I'm broke.
You own a 1% share in the ship.
You
I
can
think it's
fuck off.
technically a 0.002.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
if you want to get technical. Yeah, no, it's funnier if you keep it brief, Sean.
Sorry.
I'll just lightning bolt you and take your share. How about that?
Oh, that worked out really well for you last time, didn't it?
Do you want to get hit again?
Let's look. All right, look. We've now shared our deepest, darkest secrets with each other. All right. Can we dispense with the constant? I'm going to stick a fucking lightning bolt up your ass. All right. It's getting.
Well, if you weren't such a twat, then maybe I wouldn't.
Well, look at it this way. I'm not going to stop being a twat. So just give
Then
it. A nice...
I'm not going to stop threatening you with a lightning bolt.
Oh fucking hell. Besmar, save me! Oh.
Oh, Besmara's not going to do shit. She probably enjoys it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get this ship out of the fucking port before someone comes on and tries to fucking kill us
Again. Right.
Okay.
And I will head outside, and I will do the usual of thaumaturgy, gather all the crew, and then tell them, you're not going anywhere. Prepare to set sail.
Okay. So hearing this, the crew obey your orders and begin preparing the ship for sail. Could you please let me know, though, everything that you wanted to have done and organized before you leave?
Croup was doing food and water and supplies. And I needed a couple more robes for my new additions.
And I think we would have let people who have their expertise in certain things just kind of make decisions for us. So, like, Baylock would probably go ashore and get, I don't know, spare bits for the ship in case it needs repairs and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a working ship, so
Yeah.
most of the things that it needs, it would have.
Yeah, people would have their jobs and they would know what would be needed.
Yeah, so
I would presume that they would come to us and say, look,
Yeah,
we need more of this. If we're setting sail, we need more of this.
I think Croup had mentioned before that he was about to go and get supplies. He would have said that he needed to get a few more things. Yeah, most people know what they're doing. It was more about was there anything specific that you wanted to buy or obtain or organize?
let me look at my notes, but I'm pretty sure
I need
good.
my robes and that's it.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Well, I might have one or two specific things to look for whilst we are getting the ship ready. I would like, if I can find my notes, hold on. I seem to be speaking in character, even though I'm out of character. That's a bit weird. Right. Right. I want to see if I can find some boar's blood.
Oh,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah.
Just buy a boar.
You are. You know what? Give me if you're asking around, give me an investigation check.
Right. Four.
You don't find any boar's blood. You don't even find anybody who thinks they might know where you could get some, or why anybody would have some. But you do hear from a fella. He reckons that there are some boars on the island.
Oh,
That's
really?
the only information that you are able to obtain.
Why? No, I can't. I can't keep the ship here to go off. I'm bored of myself.
They're gonna have to repeat that whole sentence.
Yeah,
Really?
we lost you totally there.
Yeah.
Right.
Beep, bop, bop, beep, bop.
I can't keep everyone else here while we, I can't keep the ship here while I go off hunting boar. It's not fair. However, I am going to scour some shops and see if I can find some weird and wonderful things that I could potentially make some weird and wonderful drinks out of whilst we're out at sea. I'm talking random animals' blood, or weird herbs, or stones that I can grind into powder, or anything.
Okay, 1 second. Give me then another investigation check, please.
Right. Who rolls in one session? Good hard. That'd be an 8.
Okay, then I'm going to say the only thing you hear about is that there is an alchemist of sorts in town. He owns a shop called Bottled Solutions.
All right. Okay. Does anyone know where it is?
Yep, I just realised I didn't have the map open. On the Goat's Head map, it is the number 2.
What does number 2 work for?
Which is kind of just southwest of the centre of the map.
All right. Well, whilst we are getting the ship ready, then I'm gonna nip over there quickly.
Okay.
What was it called? Bottled Solutions?
Yes. Okay. Then you walk over to the shop. You enter the establishment. Directly, as soon as you walk through the door, there's this strange cocktail of pungent smells that drift across your nose. Some kind of familiar, some completely unfamiliar. And looking around, there are shelves and shelves of bottled things. Behind the desk, you can see a middle-aged, possibly a half-elf by the looks of it. His hair is starting to grey, pulled back sleekly across his head. Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. So, I mean, this is the kind of first time I've had to do something like this. So I'm not really entirely sure what I need to ask for, but I am in the business of brewing alcoholic beverages.
Okay.
Right? Now, I've had a bit of success with some boar's blood. And I suppose you know if you have any of that kind of stuff in stock, do you?
Boar's blood? No, that's not something I...
Fair enough. You know,
Look, I mean, I have all manner of potions.
well, I mean, I'm more looking for the ingredients of potions.
Okay. Are you sure? I do currently have a sale on.
No, I mean, you know, I kind of like, you know, making my own stuff. You know, putting stuff in bottles and letting it ferment and seeing what happens when you drink it after.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, you are looking for a box of random ingredients?
I like the way this is going.
Okay, and how much would you like to...
Well, I mean,
spend?
let's say, oh, I don't know, 100 gold.
Okay. Really? Oh, yes, well, how about this? I could put together a package of sorts for you, with all manner of ingredients that I have here currently in the shop. How does that sound?
Sounds absolutely wonderful. What's your name, mate?
Nisk Tender.
Nisk. Right, Nisk, thank you very much. I would much appreciate if you could put something together for me. And I would just like to point out that if you end up putting anything like oregano or thyme in there, I will come back and kill you.
Oh no! For this sort of money, I will put in all of my best ingredients. Are you sure you don't actually want to buy any potions? There was a sale on. I think I mentioned.
You did. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate the. I'm sure your wares are wonderful and do exactly what they say on the bottle. However, I am in this for the experimentation.
I see. Okay, then. Give me. I will need a little bit of time. 10 minutes, possibly.
Yeah. No, I mean, 10 minutes. I'll loiter here if you don't, as long as you don't mind.
Okay, then I shall be back very shortly. And he disappears through a door behind him, and you can hear all manner of clattering and clinking while you wait. Are you just going to wait the 10 minutes?
I am just
In
going
the
to
shop?
wait. Yes, I am not going
Okay.
to. I'm not going to try and nick anything.
Okay.
This
So
time.
he eventually returns, and he actually has like a small wooden box, which he opens for you, and inside, I mean, most of the stuff you won't even recognize, but there are there's like little racks, wooden racks with like circles cut in them, and there's little vials, all different colors. There are strange, like almost like salt stones. There are a few plant-based ingredients, and there are numerous small pots which have been corked, and you can see on the ones that are visible. There's been little handwritten labels stuck onto them. And he presents this to you. This is, I think, what you're asking for. I have, this must be worth roughly the 100 gold, and I'll even throw in the box for free.
That is a very generous offer. I'm choked up apparently from this. That is very generous. I much appreciate it. Yeah, here is your money. I'm going to hand over 100 gold,
Thank you very much.
and I shall take the box. And yeah, this is honestly, this is a fucking nice box. Really, yeah, and this is nice. I will definitely keep this, and I will use this going forward as my my bits box. My ingredients box. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. If I ever come back this way, I will be sure to frequent you again.
Oh, please do. As I said, I often have a sale on.
Yes, thank you. You mentioned. Yes, that's appreciated. Thank you. Yes, there is a sale on. I'll be sure to let other people know that there is a sale on. All right.
Oh, please do.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks. And I shall take my box and I shall leave.
Okay. Lovely.
What's in the box?
It's literally a box of ingredients.
Random shit.
What's in the box?
Too many to list now.
Can you send me a list at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll need a few days to
That's fine.
put
Yes.
that together.
No, DM. I demand you tell me every single thing that's in there now. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me done.
Good. Anything else? From you or anyone else from the town?
Let me just.
Oh, and I assumed. Oh no! Did you
I'm
agree
all
that
good.
Devvie was going to make some nameplates
Yeah.
for the moment? Okay.
Just
Oh,
really
it was going to
basic.
be Balik, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean he's more than capable of making some.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean
yeah,
he'll need time to do it, of course.
Yeah, but he can do it as we are sailing.
Yeah.
I'll say then.
And you did agree on the blood wake.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I have. Oh, okay. Yeah, I must. Yeah, I picked something up. No, that's fine. Yeah, okay. I'm all good. Yeah.
When Des returns to the ship, does he say anything to everybody else about what he's picked up and the alchemist shop he's been in?
It depends if you ask, Lanny.
Okay. So, yeah, let's say when Des comes back, Lanny says, where have you been, Des? What have you got?
Oh, I found this nice little alchemist shop up the road. I feel honour bound to say that they're having a sale on, as he did seem to want to push that point home. I've picked up some ingredients for me to experiment with whilst we are out on the high seas.
Should have come with you, really, if I knew you were going, but where was it?
And I will describe as best I can which direction and which road it's up. It's just up there, up the high street, second on the right, left, second on the left.
So Lanny kind of runs off back up the dock and heads for the shop.
The same shop.
Yeah, same shop.
Okay.
Whether you want to just go through it, I know I was going to do it before, but
As you are running up the street, I will shout to my voice, "It's called the Bottle Solutions! They've got a sale on!"
whether you want to role play it or whether you just want to.
Let's just do it quickly. Let's do it quickly. So, you enter the shop. It's exactly as I described before. Strange smells, shelves of bottles, and you're greeted by this middle-aged half-elf. Oh, good day, sir. Have you come to purchase some potions? We do have a sale on.
Just as he says that, Dev comes through the door, breathing heavy. And he goes,
They've got a sale on.
You got a sale on?
Yes, we have. We currently having a sale.
Right.
Everything 40% off.
Oh, that's very good. Oh, okay, right. First of all, what I want, healing. Do you have any healing potions?
Oh yes, of course. Your regular healing.
Just some regular ones, but I want four of them.
Well, we have a sale on, so for 4, I'll give you for 120 gold.
Perfect. And then something else I would like. I heard of something that can help to make me quicker in like a fight or something. Do you know what I mean? Something that can make me faster, make me maybe like hit more or something like that. I don't know what you call it.
Let me think. Like a potion of speed?
Just what does that do? Do you know?
Oh, yes. Well, it's pretty much what you described. It will make you move and act faster than you normally would be able to do. It is quite a pricey potion, though, I must warn you.
Right, because he's got a sale on.
40% off.
Yes, even with the 40% sale, this is a potion that it is a 4-figure sum we are talking about.
I didn't think it would be that much.
Yes, I'm afraid the ingredients needed to create this potion are fairly pricey.
Can I do an insight check?
Ooh.
Sure.
Where's Laniakea?
I think I might do the same. That's all right.
Go on then.
15.
I'll be 27.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Lani, you get the feeling that he seems to be being honest with you. You sense no reason why he would be lying. Devvie, you are absolutely sure he's being honest with you.
Okay, cool. I just
I didn't think it'd be that much. But can't get that.
Yeah. I'll just look at Lani and I'll just like give him one of those nods, just like, yeah, no, that's legit.
Well, okay,
yeah.
Thank you. I'll just take the potions of healing then. Thank you.
And about the potions of healing. Sorry, you carry on.
I was just going to say that the four potions is 120 for the 4.
Yeah, I'll count that out. Hand it over.
120.
And I'll just wait for Devin.
And you, sir, what are you looking for?
Yeah, so you mentioned potions of healing. Have you got different grades?
We have stronger healing potions, capable of healing more than usual, yes.
How much do they go up in price in the tiers?
Well, I would sell them to you for... let me do some maths in my head quickly. 180 gold pieces.
180 each. All right. Sorry, out of character. Which type of healing potions would that be? Superior or?
God, I forget what they're all called in 5e. You have standard, right?
Yeah.
And then greater. What are they called?
Standard, greater.
Yeah. These are greater.
Greater. Okay.
Yeah. So 180 he's offering them for. Yeah. There are superior ones.
Yeah.
Which I currently can't find on the list. In fact, although I think it's more than he's able to sell. He does not. I think he does not stock potions of that.
Oh, okay, right, that's fine. Right.
In fact, saying that, he wouldn't have a potion of speed either.
Yeah.
No amphetamines for you.
Let me just check. Yeah, he basically has any common or uncommon potions.
Okay, right. Let's have a look how got Yeah, so what I will do then is I will yeah, those greater ones, I'll take 3 of those.
3?
Yeah, if you've got
Okay.
3.
Yes, that'll be 540 gold for the 3.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Lovely.
And take that off. I am now broke.
Bro.
Yeah. I've got a bit of pocket change, but that'll do me. Right, well, that concludes my business. Lanny, anything else, mate?
No. I'm good. Let's go. Let's get back to the shit.
Yeah. Quicker the better. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you're very welcome, and please tell your friends that we currently have a sale.
We'll tell them, don't you worry.
Oh, lovely. I think you can tell by his expression that, considering it's not even midday, this has been quite a good day.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of business.
Day.
Where have they gone? I've put them in my thing, but I don't know where they've gone. I've lost them. Oh, it's because I
Did you have any before?
No, I took the money out of my inventory instead of.
Lanny, did you have any before?
I had one before. So
Okay.
I've
Can you mark them separately, please?
Yes. God.
So the both of you head back to the ship. By the time you arrive, everything has been readied and prepared. So you're basically ready to leave. I think the only thing you need to do is decide where you're going.
Oh, yeah, that
Would help.
Yes, it would help. Okay, so where are we again? Yeah. Can you ping it? Because I can't.
If you zoom out, you should just be able to see the Silent Howl, which is down there.
Ah, yeah.
Not Silent Howl anymore.
No, but
Very true.
oh my goodness, we're not.
Yeah, we're at Goat's Head, aren't we?
Yeah,
So how did I do that?
that's right. We know where we are now. Well, we would probably ask the crew where the nearest busy-ish trade route
it's
is.
Blood Wake.
Blood
Two
Wake,
separate
yeah.
words. Like this?
One word, I'd say.
All one word.
Like this?
Where? Where did you?
It must be under the ship. Can you not see that?
No.
No.
You're doing it on the
Am
right
I the
layer.
only one who can see that?
You're
Yeah.
probably on the wrong layer, Sean.
Torrin's just typed it.
Yeah.
No, I actually... You can all see the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've labelled the ship, but it's only viewable to the GM.
I can't actually make it visible to you guys.
Yeah, no.
All right. I'll have to figure that out. All right.
It'll be fine.
I thought you could see it.
Have you been just like writing notes everywhere and been like, oh, why aren't they like paying attention to these wonderful notes I'm writing?
Yeah. Shit. Okay. It does say the Blood Lake, I promise.
Wonderful.
I'll figure out how to do that. But yeah, that's where the ship is currently in Goat's Head.
Okay.
In fact, it's not. You're actually here
Yeah.
at Goat's Head.
We'd
Yeah.
probably, I think, because we want to start getting a reputation for piracy, and kind of building up our finances again after we just blew it all on potions. We'd probably want to go to. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but we'd probably want to go to a trade route and start picking some targets.
Stop pirating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trade route.
So in that case,
Presumably talking to Croup and other
Knowledgeable folk.
pirates.
Well,
getting some
talking to
information.
Croup and now Albert as well,
Oh,
And
yes.
Albert,
Yeah,
yes.
of course.
who has agreed to stay with you for the moment. But that's a chat to have about in the future. He would say that at least back in his day, the thing is, the Shackles is everyone knows that's where the pirates live, right?
So they avoid it.
Yeah, all the trade coming from north to the south. I mean, that's the issue. Is that they have to pass the Shackles, but they of course don't want to go through it, so they generally tend to go out to the west
Okay.
and then kind of arc back in. They'll kind of do a wide circle around it. The only exception is Blood Cove, because Blood Cove is technically not part of the Shackles, so you do get ships traveling from the west along the south side of the Shackles and into Blood Cove. So that's one shipping lane that you are very close to at the moment. If
So
not, just
on the south edge.
Yeah.
yeah.
or sort
If
of-
not, just generally heading southwest out to sea, you're going to hit the shipping lanes at some point.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's head in that direction and start fucking up some people's days.
Just realised how close we are to Tidewater Rock as well. It's right there.
It is right there.
But I'm not ready for that yet, so if we can skirt that, that'll be nice.
Well, yeah. If
And
you're
I
planning
don't want to go anywhere near Hell's Harbor.
if you're planning just to go out southwest, then that's
Yeah.
that's absolutely fine. So, I would say with that, with a rough course plot, a rough course plot. That sounds very wrong.
Spotted.
Rough course of action.
Plotted, plotted. Would you say plotted?
I think so.
With a course plotted, you unmoor yourselves from the dock, and you say goodbye to Goat's Head as you sail off into the late morning sun of the Shackles. And I think that's probably a nice place to end the session.
Yes.
The owners of your own ship, the Blood Lake, which is now yours. So congratulations to you all. You are at least joint captains or joint owners of a ship. I think to celebrate. Now calm down. We're not going to level up
Man.
because
Damn it.
you've not fought much.
No.
But I'm going to give you all just a little mid-level boon.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I have thought about it's just like a little minor thing for each of you. Just a little bonus thing that you're going to be able to do from now on.
Cool.
So, Devvie,
Uh-huh.
I would say you are now proficient with this weapon that you've been practicing with all this time.
Hey. Cool. Thank you.
Lani,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because I'm assuming you've been doing it a lot, even if we haven't roleplayed it, I'm going to say you've been... I forget what the spell is called, but the spell you cast to speak with your rat.
Oh, yeah.
Speak of animals.
Is it just called speak with animals?
Yeah.
I'm going to say you've done that so much and formed such a bond with him that you are now able to communicate with your rat without actually having to cast the spell every time.
Ah.
Sweet.
Nice.
Desi,
Hi.
I am giving you a commune of sorts. I'm going to say you can ask Besmara a very vague, like a yes or no question
Oh.
once a week.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well,
Oh. Haha.
And-
Hee.
Torrin, I'm basically giving you grave sense,
great.
which allows you. It basically just allows you to detect if you are close to undead or not.
Well, okay. I am intrigued by this.
But we can talk about the details during the week. So, there you go. I hope you're all happy with your little gifts.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
And as I said, we'll just end the session there. But very excited to see what happens next time, now that you are officially pirates with your own ship.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop,
yeah.
whoop, whoop.
I love it.
Nice.
Lovely. Does somebody want to take us out?
I did it fairly recently.
Right, so here we are. So, having bought a box of miscellaneous herbs and stuff, I'm feeling quite cheerful. So, I'm going to share with all of you a little secret in that if you want to stay up to date with TNT Nerds related shenanigans, we have a Twitter which is @TNT Nerds. We have a YouTube where we upload these sessions, which we're already watching on right now. Because we have a grand total of 3 people currently watching this particular stream. So yeah, follow us please on YouTube. Give us a like, because apparently that's a thing that people can do. You can leave a comment, even if it's not a nice one, because we like them. You can find us on the Twitter. You can find us on the Facebook. You can find us on. That's really loud.
All right.
For you.
And you can find us also on Instagram, but that is TNT_nerds, because we don't like to be consistent, apparently. So, yeah, there we go. That's it. It's been a lovely session. There's been some secrets. There's been some sales. I think it's possibly the best thing out of the entire thing that we could have hoped for. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you again next week.
Awesome.
Catch you later, guys.
And don't
Bye-bye.
be a dick.
Don't ever be a dick. Yeah, don't do that. See you next week, guys.
Bye.